Is he going to tell me when to go? Now? All right. If I could have your attention, please, I'd like to thank everyone for coming out this evening to recognize our newest state champion, Trey Kibe. Let's give it up for him. I just have a couple comments on behalf of the athletic department, the administration, and the whole school and the whole school community. I just want to say how proud we are of the accomplishments of Trey and what our wrestlers, all of our wrestlers, were able to accomplish this year. One of the things that people like to say is this is our fourth one in 4 years, and it's great that Trey can be a part of that, being the youngest state champion that we've had here in Mifflin County history. I want to give a special thank you to our coaches. Every year our coaches come out. They do a great job with our wrestlers. It's been one of our most successful programs that we've had here at Mifflin County. These guys spend tireless amounts of time in the mat room with them. They care about them. They're not just their wrestlers, but they really truly feel like they're their own kids. And I'll turn it over to them in just a few minutes. But if we could have a hand for our coaches, that'd be awesome. I got to spend the last couple weekends on the tournament trail with the wrestling crew. It's always one of the best parts of my job as athletic director is to be part of what's happening with the student athletes and with our fans. And I got to say, we got some of the best fans in the entire state. So give it up for the MIFCO fans. Before I turn it over to the coaches, I do have a proclamation here from the mayor, Mrs. Deb Bargo. She stopped by today and asked me to read this and represent her. It says, Trey Kibe, class 3A, or it should say 6A, or 3A, sorry, PIAA State Wrestling Champion, Saturday, March 9th, 2019. Whereas Trey is the first sophomore in Mifflin County wrestling history to win this title. Whereas known by his friends as Dudley, he is the 4th state champ from Mifflin County High School, whereas the long 10-hour wait between his semifinal and the finals must have seemed like an eternity for Trey and his family. And I can tell you I was with his family, and you can guarantee it seemed like an eternity for them. Whereas his fans at the Giant Center watched and those at home listened on the radio, hearts were pounding. Whereas the residents of Mifflin County are so proud of Trey's accomplishments and thank him for allowing us to be part of his amazing journey. Now, therefore, I, Deborah A. Bargo, Mayor of the Borough of Lewistown, and on behalf of the Lewistown Borough Council and staff, do honor and congratulate Trey Kibe on this wonderful accomplishment and wish him continued success. We are all so proud of him. Deborah Bargo. So at this time, I'd like to call up, who's going to go first, coaches? Kirby Martin? Mr. Kirby Martin to give some comments about the team.
This never gets old, I'll be honest. We're all very, very proud of Trey's accomplishment, and I thank you all for being here tonight. And I just want to say that this accomplishment has taken, a lot of people feeding into Trey's life and just the wrestling program. So, his elementary coaches, junior high coaches, club coaches, his parents taking him all over the place just to continue to get top-level competition. My assistant coaches, who are outstanding, they're the best. And as his teammates, getting him ready for this, a big accomplishment. I thank you so much. As Ms. McClay said, we have an outstanding following. We're very fortunate to have radio coverage just about wherever we go. And again, I'm extremely grateful for everybody that comes to our matches, both home and away, to the postseason tournaments. And like I said, thank you so much. You are a large part of this accomplishment. So thanks to everyone who has, in some small way, made it happen. So thank you.
I just want to thank you guys again for coming out and celebrate this moment with Trey and his teammates. You guys, I've been around the area for my whole life, and this is one of the best communities of wrestling. You guys, at the state tournament, we had a huge crowd whenever Trey won. You guys, we heard you guys. And at our home matches, the student section, the dog pound, you guys get loud, and that feeds our wrestlers. Makes a big difference in our matches, keep the momentum rolling. But I want to thank the parents for giving us the opportunity to coach their kids and raising them to be good young men like these guys over here and the other guys in the crowd. Also, our booster club that really stepped up this year. You guys were a huge part of raising money for our team and getting the team uniforms and everything. It means a lot to me and the other coaches too. Then I want to thank the media for following these guys and putting Mifflin County out there so other people can see all the hard work that these guys go through. I mean, we're in the wrestling room pounding these guys 2 hours a day, and it can be a long journey, but you guys follow these guys and put them on the map, and these guys are thankful for that. And I just want to go through these guys. Christian Fisher, two-time state placer. He had a great career here, and we're going to miss him. Team captain, and we're going to miss him a lot. He helped grow this program. Then we got freshman Nick Allison. He's gonna do big things here. He's got 3 years left, and we're excited for him. And Blaine Davis, our heavyweight that came back this year, he's got one more year to get it done, and we're gonna get it. Coach here is gonna help him out there. Then I want Trey Kibe, state champ. He's like a little brother I never had. I had to babysit him, tell him what to do. At regionals, he's a pound over 20 minutes before his match, and we're in the wrestling room losing weight because you got to babysit the kid. But I love doing it, and I wouldn't change it for the world. And just thank you guys for coming, and I appreciate these coaches here. They treat me like sometimes they're a kid, but that's all right. Thank you guys so much.
I'm just going to echo a bunch of their comments, basically. I appreciate Coach Martin, Coach Bedleon, and I appreciate the administration at the school district having faith in us and keeping us here year after year. Thank Tish for everything she does. I thank the media. I mean, you guys do a great job promoting from the radio stations to the newspapers and everything. Obviously, want to thank the fans. You guys are awesome. I mean, we're getting fired up in that mat room before a match, and I tell them that gym is packed, and I'm not lying to them. When they come out through that door, there is no better feeling. You just get chills all through your body. I mean, it's awesome. It's just a feeling that you don't forget. I tell them guys that they're the toughest 22 kids in the mat in this high school, because nobody wants to come in and do this every day in that mat room. And I'm looking in the stands now. I see former wrestlers. I see wrestlers that are coming up. Guys, this can be you. That can be you in the front of that fire truck with hard work and dedication and listening to your coaches. And last but not least, I'd like to thank my wife for everything she does. Wrestling season, I'm not home a whole lot, and she understands that, and she realizes that I love these kids just like I love my own kid. And I'll do anything for them, and it's just a great feeling when things like this happen. So, like Coach Bedleon said, we're going to have the boys come up here and talk. Christian Fisher, been with Fish for 4 years. I mean, 2-time state place winner. That's not too shabby. If anybody goes down to the tournament, all you'll hear is, all you got to do is win 2 matches. Yeah, that's all you got to do. That's not real easy. Nick Allison, if I make it 3 more years with him, I hopefully I'm standing here saying it 3 more years from now. Me and Nick have a little different bond. His good luck sign is that before he goes out, but I didn't realize he wrestled like 100 times a tournament, because that's all I feel all the time. Blaine Davis, awesome job this year. He had a very good season. I mean, he's been wrestling for a long time, took a couple years off. Okay. He will have one hanging around his neck next year. And then Dudley. Bedleon says it best. Sometimes you got to feel like a babysitter. It's fun, though, and we enjoy it. We're at a tournament, a dual-team tournament, and the official comes up and says, Coach, his laces need taped to his shoe. I said, okay. So right after his match, I go back. I said, Dudley, you need to tape them laces to your shoe. Okay, Coach. And that's like not the only thing I had to worry about that whole tournament going on. So the Dudley's next match goes out. He shakes hands, and the ref says, injury time. He needs laces taped. What's Coach know? And it was the same official. Yes, some officials wouldn't call it, but some would. So we'll let the kids talk. And once again, thanks for everything. You guys are great. Best fans in the world. I'd rather not coach anywhere else than Mifflin County High School. Start off with Nick Allison.
All right. All right. I won't touch it. Thank you to all you guys for coming out today. This is huge for Trey, and it feels good to be right alongside with him here. I don't know what to say. Here, hold on. I have a little paper in my pocket. All right. Thank you to my parents for always helping me and taking me to practices. Thank you to Fisher, Burke, and Rischel. especially Burke, since he was always there to help me after practice whenever I needed help. Thank you to all the coaches that helped me this year. And thank you to Trey for putting up for me for the past 8 years, always annoying you wherever we went, always to practice or any tournament. Congrats, Trey, for being a sophomore state champ. I am done.
Next up, the big boy, Blaine Davis.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for coming out. I want to start off by congratulating Trey. I'm sure he'll see it again before he's out of here, but give him a congrats anyway. I'd like to thank my coaches for pushing us as hard as we could possibly go in practice almost all the time, and everyone that's ever helped me through wrestling in general. My parents, any other coaches I might have had, even the crowd. You guys really get us going when we're running out on this mat or taking on Cumberland Valley. We actually had just about as big of a crowd as they did, and that was our home gym, so that was pretty cool. I don't really have anything else. That's about it. Hey, Crummy.
And next, two-time state place winner, senior captain, Christian Fisher.
All right, for the 7th time tonight, thank you everyone for coming out and help supporting the wrestling team. This year's been a blast, and watching Trey be the first sophomore to win a state title was a great feeling. In the past 4 years I've been on the team, we've had a state champion, and that's pretty awesome. I want to thank the coaches for always, like Blaine said, pushing us to our limit and making sure we're ready for every match. And I want to thank my parents for always being there for me through the hard times. And yeah, thank you everyone.
And now it gives me great pleasure to present the 2019 PIAA AAA 160-pound state champion, Trey Kibe.
I must say, it's a better feeling standing up here this year than last year. It was great to celebrate Trent's state title last year, but I had my own disappointment after last year. Every day after the tournament last year, the loss I took last year was fuel for this year, and I worked every day because I knew what I wanted, my goal to be a state champion, and I was finally able to do that this year. There are a lot of people to thank, and I apologize if I forget anyone. First and foremost, my family, my grandparents, parents, brother, sister. They're always there for me, taking me to practices, tournaments, lifting, late nights, early mornings, and they want me to succeed as bad as I want to, and it's great to have them all there by my side all the time. I'd like to thank my coaches and teammates. Coach Martin for just being a head coach, doing everything. The practices we have are great, always making me better. I remember I was warming up for my final match, and Coach Martin pulled me aside and he said, I could just tell in his voice, I was real nervous, had the jitters, and he said, you're gonna win. And that calmed my nerves so much, and I remember that feeling it gave me. It made me feel so good. Coach Cheer for always fun memories and making wrestling so fun. We have a great relationship and always a fun time with Coach Cheer. Coach Bedleon for just doing everything to make me better. He'd do anything for me, and like he said before regionals, I was a pound over, 20 minutes left, and of course he drilled with me, helped me lose the weight. He didn't hesitate for that. I knew he'd always help me there. Coach Ray for just always making me laugh. I love Coach Ray. He's just, seeing his smile just makes me happy. My teammates were with me through this whole season, just all the fun memories we've had. Yeah. Our team's accomplished some good things this year. We beat Cumberland Valley for the first time, another District 6 team championship, and we got our first one at Team States. I'm looking forward to next year with the team. We have a lot of returning kids, and hopefully win some more matches at Team States and maybe we appreciate and thank the local media and radio and newspaper, Brian Carson, Dale Armstrong, Zach Seiko for covering the dual meets and tournaments and allowing the fans back home to listen and stay connected. And finally, the great fans of Mifflin County. Our dual meets were always packed. Even the away matches, there were so many fans there. I remember looking up and at Hershey and just seeing the amount of fans there, and I said, I can't lose in front of all these people. I got to do it for them. So just they were so loud, and just the feeling of them. I remember after I won, standing up and just seeing all them going crazy, and it was just an awesome feeling. Once again, I'm thankful and appreciative of all the support and hope to continue the tradition of great Mifflin County wrestling the next few years. Thank you.
I forgot one little quick story with Trey. We were in the mat room, and he said, Coach, I want you to do me a favor. I said, what's that? He said, I want you to give me a countdown. Every day we come in, I want to know how many days until states. I said, no problem. About 30 seconds later, I turned around and said, I want you to do me a favor. He said, what's that? I said, I want you to go to bed every night and wake up every morning and look at that mirror and tell that guy you see that nobody in this state of Pennsylvania can beat you. That guy did not lie to him. Let's get a standing O for Trey Kibe, your state champion.
Again, congratulations to all our wrestlers this season. Congratulations to our district champions, Christian Fisher and Nick Allison, and then district runner-up, Blaine Davis. Did I get that right? Yeah. Okay, good. And Nick Allison, also a regional champ. And just to even qualify for the state tournament is quite an accomplishment. And these guys here, you know, they were able to pull through and get that done. And again, Trey, sophomore, getting your nice picture up there on the wall outside. I'm going to be anxious to get that up there for you. You're part of a great tradition of Mifflin County. You certainly set the bar high, not just for yourself, but for the wrestlers to come after you as well. So I want to thank everyone for coming out tonight. One more big round of applause for Trey and all our wrestlers and coaches. And at this time, feel free to come down, talk to the wrestlers, get your pictures, and have a great evening. Thank you.
Someone needs to take a picture for me. I'm getting a picture of that sign. I want you all in it.
Season's over, so
Hey,
it's supposed to retire.
Hey, anyone who was around this sign holding a sign, get over.
Have a Husky day.